Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, or even good morning, wherever you are. Welcome you today to our webinar focusing on diversity. My name is Brisela, and I know that we have participants from all over the globe. So just to get an scope, I will ask you to write and invite you to write here in our chat the country that you are from. And today, as I say, we're going to talk about diversity in the workplace. But first, I would like to introduce myself and also let you know that today we are broadcasting our webinar in our YouTube channel. So please feel free to write your questions. We are going to share the link also there so you can follow us on YouTube. Okay, I see that we have some people from Chile. So buenas noches, Buenos Aires, Argentina, Mexico, San Salvador, Brazil, buenas noche, Colombia, Mexico. Oh, amazing. Welcome you guys. Thank you for being part of this webinar. As I say, my name is Brisela. Everyone here call me Bri. And today you will meet our special and incredible guest, also part of my team that will be with us, helping us with all the questions that you may have. I've been working here at BairesDev for about almost a year as a talent brand representative inside the marketing team, and it's been an amazing experience. And also, let's quickly go through our scope for today. We will talk a little bit about BairesDev, then we'll go into our experience with working with diverse teams, and we will also be explaining how our hiring process works, and then finish off with a quick questions and answer session. So as I just say, feel free to ask questions during the presentation, and they will be answered by the end of this webinar. So talking a little bit about BairesDev and what we do, BairesDev was founded by Paul Azorin and Nelson DiMarco in 2009 and is a leading nearshore technology solutions company that architects and engineers scalable high-performance software solutions to meet the business challenge of our clients. As a remote-first company, we specialize in solid end-to-end delivery of highly customized technology solutions designed by the top 1% software engineering teams. We are always ready to drive meaningful change with a strategy vision for the future by using our tech expertise and experience to evolve digital transformation into digital acceleration. We create value through that journey, and we are digital acceleration experts, a company powered by technology and driven by talent. But also, we've been noticed for our work and awards. We have been receiving many recognitions along the past decade. As you can see, we have currently more than 50 international tech and business awards, including how we were recently included in the Inc. 5000 2022 list, which we are super proud of it. But we also have received some non-technical awards, such as Diversity and Best Place to Work, which highlights the quality of what we do here. Now talking a little bit more about our growth, we currently have more than 4,000 people working with us from over 40 countries, providing services to empower Fortune 500 companies and leading brands. We have clients like Google, Rolls-Royce, Pinterest, and many more than you must know. And together with them, we've been reimagining the tech landscape for over a decade. That has brought the perspective that diverse backgrounds are absolutely essential for innovation. We are also really value that. So by being a remote first company, we are able to count on geodiversity. As you can see here at the map, here's some of the list of the countries where we have active employees. As I say, I'm from Peru. Some of my colleagues are from Brazil, from Argentina, from Colombia. So this is the space that you are looking for here at BairesDev. Since the beginning, our goal has been to harness the top 1% IT talent in Latin America. But we knew that it wouldn't be possible to concentrate these talents in one single city, nor a single country as well. So the remote work environment was the only way to break all these geographical barriers. And currently, our teams are distributed in 600 different cities from around 40 countries. So the diversity that defines us makes our dream team building possible. And getting more into the diversity team, that's the topic for today in our webinar. And the diversity in our company, our ultimate goal is to increase the diversity of voices in the tech industry. We have a great diversity score based on hundreds of anonymous employees' reviews. And we also have a referral program to offer solid rewards to our employees who refer their peers who might become successful hires and a valuable part of our company. So being a diverse company has allowed us to build teams with multiple perspectives, enhance creativity, and also a growth mindset. At our company, we recognize that the strongest results stem for diverse inputs. And this is part of our culture here at BairesDev. We are guided by 6 core values. Among them, we have the first one that it will be client value creation, through which we ensure we exceed clients' expectations. Then we have efficiency and passion, since we enjoy what we do and keep always innovating and improving. Then we have transparency, and teamwork and collaboration to always achieve the best results. But for today, as I was saying, you guys, we will focus on diversity as one of our core values. At BairesDev, we committed to hiring exceptional tech talent from all walks of life, and we offer a passionate and diverse environment once inside the company. So this is clear to us. So let's see the inputs from a bit ever. That's how we call everyone here inside the BairesDev family. Amanda, who is a head of UX and design, she has been working at BairesDev for 1 year and a half. And here is her take about diversity inside a company and how it works while developing digital solutions. So from her point of view, in user experience, it's important to listen and empathize with others when designing products. And at BairesDev, with diverse and multicultural teams, we are able to get different perspectives and experiences. And it actually makes a difference in the final results because we hire people from everywhere. And then let's go with our candidate experience. And for that, I would like to introduce Robbie. She can give you more
Hi.
information about it. Hi, Robbie, can you hear us?
Hey, Bree. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Can you hear me well? It's fine?
Yes, loud and clear.
Okay, perfect. So let me continue from here. So before I move forward, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Roberta, but everybody here calls me Robbie. I am from Brazil, from Porto Alegre, and I'm currently working here at BairesDev as a talent brand lead for about 2 years now. So it's a pleasure to be here with you. And as Brie was saying, now I'm going to dive into the candidate experience to hopefully answer some of your questions already. And well, let me continue from here. As you could see from what Brie was sharing with us, here at BairesDev, we offer a diverse work environment where excellence and equity are paramount. We know that diversity, equity, inclusion, they all create stronger results, and we are taking constant proactive steps to build a stronger, better industry for all. And now I want to show you how we add this to our candidate experience. And well, first of all, something that we strongly believe here is that talent does not discriminate. So here we hire without bias or restrictions. So our hiring process, it's a mix of artificial intelligence tools with this human touch, and this becomes our perfect formula for preventing those biases and raising the bar when it comes to acquiring diverse talent. We are certain that AI recruitment tools can help making our processes more inclusive since it eliminates partialities across the funnel. For us, this is the future of hiring, and that's why we pioneered our own AI tool. For 10 years now, this is how we've been matching the brightest tech minds to our clients' needs. And well, this is something that we take care from the very beginning of our hiring process because when we recruit talent, we don't only care about the technical skills, but we also pay attention to your soft skills and, of course, your personality. So this is extremely important to us because when we hire diverse profiles, we gain different backgrounds, we gain fresh perspectives, and we also promote creativity. So that's why cultural fit is super important to us. And well, talking about this, I want to quickly share with you some information about our hiring process. And I feel that with that, you will be able to understand at least a little bit of the steps. And as we discussed before, our remote model and AI tool have nurtured our recruitment strategy, our possibility to meet our clients' needs, and at the same time, have let us pave the way for top tech talent to shine abroad. No matter where you live, you can join BairesDev. We are super proud of it. So let me explain you a little bit of the steps of our hiring process. First one would be, of course, the job application. Our team will be sharing with you, we'll be sharing the link later as well for our job boards page and the applicant site as well. There you will find all the openings we currently have, and you can apply for the ones you believe you are the best fit for. Then once you do that, we are going to assign some online tests for you in our platform. Those tests, they will be based on your skills, your interests, and then you'll have all the instructions and explanation in our platform so you can finish them. They are very important for us to understand your profile, and after you complete all of them, you will be able to move forward and you might be invited for an HR interview. This interview is where we are going to be checking your profile. Once again, we are going to get to know you a little bit better. We are going to ask you your interests. We are going to try to find what are the openings that will be a good fit for you. And of course, we'll be checking the cultural fit that we were talking about like a few slides ago. Then once you move forward, you might have some other tasks, the written ones, and they are basically for us to understand not only, of course, the result of this, but as well how you do it, like the methodology, if it all applies to the profile we need for that specific opening. If so, you might have a technical interview, and now it's time that you'll be talking to the experts of the area you might be joining. So they are going to be checking the specific skills that you might need for that position. And well, once you went through all those steps, you will be moving forward. And this next step is when our AI tool comes in and it will be checking all the results, all the answers, the recording, everything that we got from your process, and match this with the requirements of our openings. With that, the tool recommends the most suitable project for you. And of course, we'll be adding the recommendations from the people that participated in your process. With that, we are going to assign you to one of our projects, the one we believe is the best fit for you. And once you got to that, you then became a part of our company and you became a BDever, as we call around here. And well, we do have a lot of benefits to offer. Today we are focusing on diversity, so I'm going to focus on that as well when it comes to benefits. And well, the main benefit that diversity has brought to BairesDev are that the diverse perspectives contribute with unique ideas. And this creates an innovative environment where our professionals constantly feel motivated to give ideas without being scared, of feeling maybe underappreciated or something. Our clients therefore also become more diverse and increasing number due to reach that our growing distributed teams have. So I know you probably have more questions about it, but don't hesitate to send us through the Q&A box because we are going to be covering that in a few minutes. But now I would like to ask Bree once again because she brought amazing guests now to us. Right,
Okay.
Bree?
Thank you, Robbie. Well, so now that we have learned a little bit about the environment in our company, as Robbie was explaining, all the candidate experience about diversity, how we work with these values as well, I would like to invite our lead devers to give us some more insights about what they have been experiencing here in our company. So please, I would like to invite Juliana and Felipe that they are here with me today. I'm really excited to have here with me, guys. So, can you please introduce yourself to our amazing audience today?
Hello, everybody. My name is Juliana Barbosa, but my colleagues usually call me Julie here, and I really love this nickname. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I graduated in Portuguese and literature, and my background is in teaching. I am at BairesDev since last December as a talent support specialist in the talent support team. Our team is responsible for handling concerns, doubts, and questions from our applicants during the selection process.
Okay, amazing. What about you, Felipe? Can you please introduce yourself to our amazing audience today?
Yes, of course. Hi, everyone. My name is Felipe. I'm also from Brazil. I'm from northeastern Brazil, actually. I'm from Salvador, Bahia, but I currently reside in Recife. I am an employer branding manager at BairesDev. And employer branding, I know many people don't know what it is, but it's the part of the branding structure responsible for conveying the employer brand message, which is the concept you applicants or employees have about the brand as an employer. So what it feels like to work at BairesDev, and how do we convey this message? That's what employer branding does. And yeah, I am fairly new at BairesDev as well. So and I've been loving it. Yeah, and
So
I'd
far,
be
so
glad
good,
to share.
right?
I'm sorry.
So far, so good. All your
Yeah,
journey.
so far so great. Yes.
Okay, amazing. Well, guys, today we've been discussing as I was explaining to our audience, like the candidate experience, our values, like different initiatives that we have here at BairesDev. But from your point of view, for example, Juliana, do you believe most companies are already diverse and inclusive nowadays?
Well, I can talk about all the other companies, but I believe that most of them are aware of this critical point because nowadays this is a very relevant and widespread topic, so everyone should care about it. But about BairesDev, I can guarantee that we truly believe that talent doesn't discriminate, and here we always encourage our employees to be themselves. And we are interested in finding skilled people regardless of who they are or where they come from.
Mhm. Exactly. I now that I read the chat, I see people like from different countries, and they may be thinking like, is there like a spot in Buyers that for me? Will I be able to fit? But yeah, good news, guys, is that yeah, there is like a spot for you. And Felipe, can you tell us a little bit more about that? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I was listening to Juliana saying, and I completely agree with her about companies being diverse and the effort that BairesDev does to uh, to stay diverse and to not only be diverse but to cherish and evaluate diversity within the ranks, right? And I believe that it's a reality. Okay, there's not such a thing as somewhere where which is not diverse because the world is diverse right now. The key part of it is not actually diversity because it is inherent to any community you're in, but inclusion, which is the concerned efforts on making diversity uh, be seen and legitimated. And that's part of what Juliana was saying, which is having no bias, having this multicultural approach. And I can tell you guys that like it's amazing when you get into a meeting, for example, and it happens every day. You get into a meeting, and like each one of those professionals who are there at Zoom, they're each from a country, and they each have a background, and it enriches so much the experience.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you're saying because it happens to me too. Like when I came, for example, I studied Portuguese, but I didn't have anyone to practice. But here in BairesDev, it was like, oh, okay, like my colleagues from Brazil, or I can like teach them like Spanish, or we can like have a different group or with different backgrounds and our own experiences. Experiences can contribute like in a really like in our daily tasks, but also in our daily life, right? Like we can have an impact
Right.
on others as well. um Juliana, were you able like I know that you say that you've been working like from past December, like almost a year here, the same
Yes.
as me, for example. And in your journey at BairesDev, were you able to see diversity like in your daily life?
Yes, like Felipe was saying, Brisela, this is a reality for us, and this is also a privilege at the same time. And the diversity becomes so clear, and everyone needs to get in touch with colleagues to find the best joint solutions for our applicants. It's great to see that I have so many teammates from different countries with different backgrounds and diverse cultures. It's amazing.
Okay, I really think so. And Felipe, what can you tell us about it? Like in your, I know that you just recently joined, but so far, would you have the chance to see diversity on your daily tasks as well?
Yes, and you know what? I think that not only this cultural aspect of having people from different countries, which is amazing, but also having people with such different backgrounds and having them valued the same way, which enables them to participate in decisions, in innovation, and creativity in equal parts, which renders us the possibility of achieving greater things together, you know, because since each of us is delivering a different part or a different facet of an idea, we can together arrange this myriad of ideas into something that we wouldn't be able to do alone or wouldn't be able to do with people who just think likewise. So
Yeah.
that's the magic of it, you know, like having outstanding individuals, and that's why we have like a very thorough process for us to have like outstanding individuals that can match up and get together to achieve outstanding things together, you know. And
Right. It's like we are like pieces of a puzzle, right? And we
yes,
complement each other. And like, I mean, like any idea, like all the ideas are like even better if we like come together and create something with our backgrounds and with all our experience for sure. And Felipe, since you were explaining to our audience that you are like employee and branding manager, do you think being a culturally, multiculturally diverse company benefits our results and delivery deliverables?
yes, of course, that goes very much in line with what I was just saying, right? Because since we can think differently, and we can add up to each other's ideas, we can go further than we would have gone if not having this kind of diversity. I always like to think as if we have like we are individuals with superpowers, you know. I know it might sound silly, but it's like if everyone has their individual superpowers, and of course we cannot have everyone having every superpower, or else like action movies wouldn't make sense. So so if everyone has their individual superpowers, so they combined can go further than they would have gone alone, you know. And that's the magic of it, because people don't want just to like be the best, they want to be the best alongside other people who are the best as well, you know. People don't want to be like lone wolves, they want to be part of the Avengers, they want to like achieve great things together. And I think that's what diversity enables. It's like being alongside people who operate in the same level and that want to achieve great things with you.
Right. I mean, I think that you are also want to say like it's like good to be different and we have to embrace that in a way that make us unique, right? Like, I
Yes,
mean, as you
yes.
say, it's our superpower. I mean, we don't need like to try to compete to others when we can like put that into the table and say, hey, I'm different, and this is going to make us all together like be better, like, to as you say, like to come with a better idea with different team initiative. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
but like regarding what you were asking, it's very much like that. Like not only being different is good for us, and being different is good for the teams because it is, but it is also felt from the outside world. Like what we are able to deliver is different because we're different inside, and that's the amazing part of diversity.
Yeah, totally agree with that, Felipe. And Yuli, would you say that it makes a difference for you to work in a place that values diversity?
Yes, for sure, Brizella. I think the fact that we have so many different backgrounds and perspectives help us to bring creative solutions and original procedures. I can say that here at BairesDev, we are truly committed to embracing diversity within the company, and we provide equal opportunities and empowerment as well, and a sense of belonging so everybody can reach their full potential. And that's amazing. That's the magic of it, because I truly believe we can be better together, stronger like that.
And also like you working as a talent support especially, so you were explaining to our audience that you help others like candidates, and you also try to with your team try to come up with new solutions, new processes
Yes.
to like to have everything into consideration, right? Like from your point of view and like with your experience in your team, what tips would you give for someone who felt interested in joining a diverse team like ours?
Yes, I have some tips, but the main tips are the first one. After you signed up on our applicant site, apply for all the vacancies where you see a fit. And another important tip is do as many tests as you can. And remember that we receive thousands of applications, so it is important that you try to stand out in this crucial step of the process. And keep your profile always up to date. If you take new courses or acquire new knowledge, please record this on our applicants page with your CV too, updated one. And finally, never lose hope. Keep in mind that even if you have applied for a specific job, you can, when evaluating your profile, realize that you have skills for another one. Our teams are continuously searching our database and looking for talented people to be here with us. And if they are already in our system, that's going to be great. So keep that in mind. Those are my tips for today. I'm sure it's going to help everybody who is here watching us today.
Okay, awesome. And Felipe, you have sharing so many things today. I know that our audience is like, tuned, is staying tuned for everything that you just say. Is there something else that you would like to share with the audience? Like that may it could be a tip or something else for them.
Well, I think my main tip would be trust the process. As I was telling you guys before, I got in this year, so I'm fairly new in the company, and throughout the hiring process, many times I questioned myself, like, what was that for? And once I got in, I really understood that all this process warrants me an understanding of the company, an understanding of the dynamics, and even of the culture that wouldn't be possible otherwise. So trust the process, because once you get into the company, once you get into the position, you have such a clearer view of what you're there for. So it's a really valuable experience throughout.
Okay. Well, Felipe and Julie, now that we've been like listening to you guys, we also want to listen to our audience. So I will open this space for our Q&A session, and I will also bring Robbie here with me. So you guys, if you have some questions, as Robbie was saying, we have our Q&A box. So feel free to answer some questions that maybe we can like answer on live, or also our team is like taking care of those in the chat, so don't feel free, don't feel shy, I'm sorry. So you can start adding your questions here with us.
Hello again, everyone. So yes, I'm back here so we can cover all the questions. But first, let me say that I was loving your chat, guys. I mean, it's an amazing conversation. I feel it's super important that we can all talk about this. It's an important message for us to share, to inspire maybe other people, other companies to already go for it. But yeah, let's bring the audience together. Let's see what we have regarding questions so far. I don't know if you already have something, Brie.
Yes, I have one here that is from Kale Rojas. So let me read the question here. Is my question is so diverse and teams from I know you have teams from so many countries and working remotely. How do you manage the integration of all the working? I mean, on the companies they met at the office or go out on the weekends, know each other. So hey Kel, how are you? Um, for this question, I will say that well, we all work remotely, like 100% remote. Like you can be at home or you can like take your laptop anywhere. But the way that we interact and integrate each other, we have like different kind of initiatives. For example, we have one team that make sure that we can get to know each other, like in meet and chills, for example. We also, as I was explaining, then for example, some of us speak different languages. We also have different channels where we can like teach each other and like share a little bit about our culture, about different stuff. So I think that the main point will be that we have different channels of communications, and we are always like working in different initiatives, so we can share a little bit more about us. Of course, we have like our team huddles, like every week, or it depend of the team, or depend of the task and the goals. But apart from that, like as a big thing, as a big family, we are always like trying to engage and trying to like do different things that can bring us together, like sharing hobbies, memes, like different things that we can all like enjoy. For example, I know that I just say meme and Robbie is like laughing about it, but yeah, it's because we have like different channels and different things that we can share together.
Yeah, if you allow me, I would say that before joining BairesDev, I never had the experience of working in a remote company before. I was like working on site, going to the office, meeting everyone. And I had this question of how I can bond actually with people if I don't know them, if I won't be even close to them. But it's a great surprise that we can do that perfectly. I can say now after 2 years, I was able to create very good friends, and not only like teammates also did that, but also friends for life, I would say. Even like Brie, she's in Peru, and we already had the chance to meet in
To
person,
meet
and it
each
was
other,
so
yeah.
special. So it's amazing that we can do that. I think Julie, you also might have some good examples, because I know the support team is amazing and they are bonding all the time. But yeah, we totally can do that.
I'm so proud to be here today because I'm speaking not only for myself, but in the name of my team too. And it's real. Here in the talent support team, we are very, very, a very different team. We are so united, and it is amazing to have them. And I never feel alone here, because every time I need something and every time someone is down, someone's gonna be there for them. We have a rule here: when you are alone in our specific channel here, someone's gonna pop up there. That's our rule. Nobody's alone, nobody's left behind. And I'm very proud to be here today. And it is amazing to be here, to be a part of BairesDev, of course, but I'm so fond of my team, and it's amazing. I actually never saw them because many of them are from different countries. Some of them are from São Paulo, but in the future I want to be there to see them, at least the ones that are here near me. But it is a great opportunity to meet new people and to exercise new language. It is a privilege.
Yeah, I totally agree. I have a good question here that I'd like to bring to all of us. It's from an anonymous attendee, but I found it's very good and important, because the question is, what are the tips to truly enhance diversity and inclusion in most of the companies, going beyond the simply commercial speech? And this is a good one, because yeah, it's super easy like to just come here and say diversity is important, let's go diversity. But it's important also to show real actions, and show how we can actually apply this concept in real life and daily routine. And I feel that here we've been trying to do that, with the initiatives that we were talking about, the NGOs that we help, also trying to bring the values to our hiring process, developing an IT and AI, sorry, acronyms, AI tool to help us with the recruitment process. So we are always trying to bring more things to help with that, even if it's AI tool, or even if it's just like creating this standard CV when we send to our clients. So they won't be looking at like the photo of someone or like the origin. We are sending them the skills, the experience, and that's the information they need. They need to know if the person will be a good profession, a good addition to their teams, regardless of like their gender, their race, or whatever. We want to bring everyone that has the skills to be part of our team and our clients' team. So that's what we want to do, and that's what we want to bring here. That we can not we can do beyond the speech, and we can do real actions. And Feli, I saw your raised hand, so please join me.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'd like to. Yeah, it's a very good question, really, because as we were saying before, it's become like a cornerstone of today's uh, reality, right? Everybody wants to be diverse and inclusive. Being diverse is organic. Being inclusive begets an actual effort. And one of the main challenges for a diverse and actually diverse company is culture. And uh, culture is bestowed not only, uh, let me rephrase that, culture is not only concerned about those, about a diverse culture is not only concerned about people who identify as diverse. So in order to include people who are diverse in the company, we have to first make sure that the entire company buys into this culture and understands the value of a diverse culture for everyone, even for those who don't feel like they are diverse. And that that uh, that demands concepts like plurality or empathy, which are cornerstones for this mindset of like diversity is a value that can be valued by anyone and can bring benefits to everyone. And then after this culture is already set into the company, and there is this like this mindset, this collective mindset that everyone benefits from diversity, diversity flourishes, and that's the beauty of it. Of course, it's not spontaneous. It's something that has to be incentivized and has to be uh, put forward, but it brings great results as we can attest. And then after that, you can start like Roberta was saying, you can start putting this to action through actual strategies that make sure that everyone feels seen, valued, and have equal opportunities. Yeah, that's that.
Amazing. Well said. Bri, I don't know if you already have another one.
uh, yes. Um, I think this is anonymous, but is that does BairesDev exercise inclusion by having LGBTA QA plus people, older employees, Indian people, and so on? Yes, this is the question. I'm sorry, I was reading completely. Yeah, for sure. I mean, like the main purpose of this webinar is like to let everyone know that we have different initiatives and we've been discussing that. Of course, I mean we don't have any kind of like kind of limits or like different stuff. We for sure try to we have like different job opportunities and everyone is welcome here. As we say, we offer like remote job opportunities. So We are always having different initiatives for people all over the world, like with different scenarios and backgrounds as well.
Yeah, I would say that those specific groups and everything, we actually find out after they join us, because it's not something we might be like looking during the process. As the process, we always try to make it like unbiased, the most unbiased as possible. So this is something that we add, looking for the talent of the people, and we can also bring all different groups and tribes, the people to join us. I got a question related to our hiring process that I think that maybe a lot of people have the same question, so I'd like to cover here. It is from Melissa, and she's asking how many evaluations does the person require on like an average for us to say, okay, we want this person to join our team. And Melissa, it actually depends on the role. I mean, I know you're asking the average, and depending on the opportunity, it might require more or less. But I would say that for sure you have to go through the online exams in our platform. And then you are going to have at least the interview with our recruiting team, and also the technical interview, because it's the expert from the area that will be interviewing you to check specifically the skills they need for the position. So at least like those three main steps I would tell you. But of course, as I was telling you, some openings might require some extra tests, maybe something more specific to that position. Maybe they will be using a tool that it's super specific, or this programming language that they need to make sure the person will be able to code on that language, and they might require some extra tests. Okay, so it will be, of course, shared with the candidate during the process, but so you can understand it better, for sure you go through the online exams, the interview with the talent team, and also the technical one. Okay, I hope it answers your question. What else do we have?
I have another question from Maria. It says, how do you expect people to contribute to this company? I don't know if you guys, like Julie or Felipe, would like to share your thoughts about it.
I can. That's a very good question. Like one of those questions you have to think, stop and think about for a bit. I believe that as we were like agreeing here, I think from a diversity standpoint, I think that to bring something unique to the table is what we're looking for. Like it's what we're striving for, right? We have such high performing professionals, and being high performing is one thing. Being high performing and particular and singular is it's what brings it to another level, right? And I think this individuality and this singularity is maybe what we're looking to be brought into the equation, I would say. Well, that's maybe a very particular, very personal standpoint, but that's where I stand.
Okay, thank you, Feli. I see Julie is, you're raising your hand as well.
Yes. Thank you, Brisela. About that question, I'd like to mention something that we always say here in the talent support team. And our leader is a very special person. And he always tells us something that I kept to myself every time I need to be in a new challenge in my life. He always says, we are here for, of course, for the company, you have the salary, but do it for yourself. It's a little bit related to what Philippe said, because when you have that in mind, it's going to be easier. It's going to be challenging, of course, but in the end, it's going to be for you. And the company is going to benefit from this kind of different mentality. And I think that's what we have here, because we can dedicate yourself. In the end, you're going to you're gonna receive something back. And it is a good value from us, from the company. It is an important thing, and everybody's motivated all the time. And that's how we do things here.
Okay, thank you,
Awesome.
Juliana.
I
Robbie,
have
do you
another
see any other
question.
question? Okay, great.
Yes, we do have a lot. And guys, we also have our team here helping us typing some answers. We hope to cover most of it. But let me go for the next one. I found that I think it's a question that a lot of people also might have the same one. And it's regarding English. People, they are asking if we need to be fluent in English to be approved to work here with us. And well, of course, as you can see, English is our main language here in our company. The remote thing is that we are working with people from all over the globe, and maybe they don't speak different languages, but the one that we all understand is English. So yes, it's a requirement to join our company, but the level of it might depend, of course, depending on the opening that you are applying to. We do have openings that might require like a higher level. For example, if you need to be talking to the audience or clients, and we need to have someone that has a good oh my god, I lost the word just because I'm talking about English. But yeah, they have to have a good level of English to be handling those tasks. But maybe for another role that we have, we don't need that super high level, like a fluent one. We are good with an intermediate one, where this person will be able, of course, to understand instructions, to communicate with their team. And this is something that it's okay for that position. It will be good enough. So this is something that we always share here, because we want to encourage everyone to, apply. One of the online exams is to check the English. So you will be doing that before moving to the interviews and everything. And what I can say, like from my own experience, once we join here, our English level improves a lot because we are practicing this every
Every
day.
day.
Yeah, so, and oh, we also have this online platform that offers us this on-demand course. Everybody that joins the company gets this access, which is Campus Live. And there we can also have lessons, conversation groups. The company, it's like we have some conversation groups that we can practice as well. Bree and Feli, I think you can agree here with me, but in our daily routine, we are also improving our English level, right?
Yes, yes, every day. In everything we do, we use English, or well, as I say, like, I mean, if we can like speak a different language as well, but like English is really important for us, and also help me a lot. Like as a Spanish speaker, like I knew like the grammar and everything, and I've been working before that like in an English environment, but the way, as I was explaining before, the way that we bond, that we share information, our team huddles, everything, not just like work related things, and also like to communicate with our friends and colleagues is a good tool also to practice different languages.
Yeah, totally. I don't know if you already have another question with you.
Yes, I have the question here that is of Maria Rivera. It is possible to continue getting some learning in order to develop ourselves, or even restart in a different work path or job? What do you think, guys?
Okay, let me see if I understood. You mean like keep developing ourselves while working here for specific?
I I think that is more like to develop ourselves like in this diverse environment, and how this can like help us in a different work or path or jobs.
Okay, for sure. Yes, I would say that we are constantly improving here. This is something we usually say here at BairesDev, but we are constantly innovating, constantly learning, constantly everything, because we think that we have to keep thinking about things and developing new things. We don't get too comfortable. If not, we miss it, you know? So we have, for example, brainstorms every month. And in there, we encourage everyone to bring new ideas for new initiatives, and always, of course, taking into consideration the company needs and our values, things that we should improve. And from that, we start developing a lot of new initiatives, new events, new tools, new platforms, new everything. But it's important, and I think it's nice to bring here that the company opens this space for us to keep creating, keep thinking about new solutions, and with that, of course, developing ourselves in order to be better on that. So I hope it answers the question. But yeah, it's not, just send us the Q&A. I think we still have time for some more, right?
Yes, I think so. I have another here from Osvaldo, and this one is, being a completely remote company, how do you keep track of working hours, extra hours, the personal development, professional career, like growth, training? Um, that's the question. Julie, would you like to answer that one?
Of course I can. So what I can say that we go beyond just numbers. So we have different tools to evaluate the performance. And of course, sorry guys, because I have some problem here in my area with the lights was off and it was off, but I'm back.
So remote work, right?
Yes, it was like everything black here, like a phantom, something like that. But as I was saying, we go beyond the numbers, and we have different tools to evaluate that, and of course to register the hours that we work, but we are always trying to focus on excellence. So quality over numbers. It is a great thing here that we are always aiming at giving the best we can, and the performance is very excellence oriented.
Great. I do have another question here. I'll try to speed a bit up as our time is running over. But I do have a nice question here from Fernando. Does BairesDev promote events to strengthen ties and integration between team members? And I know Bri already mentioned some, but we do, and it's very important to us. And of course, each area will manage that in the best way possible. And we also exchange experience and knowledge, so we can see something that is working for one area and bring to other ones. But some examples, one Bri I think mentioned the meet and chills, right? Which is this 1 hour
I
call
love meet and chills
where we join Zoom, and it's like during working hours, but we are not talking about work. We are playing a game together, maybe cooking together, maybe drinking together. It's all fine. For example, next Monday, my team has the Halloween edition where we'll be like dressing up and have fun. We do like different themes. It's super fun. We also have, for example, in the talent acquisition team, we have this initiative we call like an internal tournament where we bring different games where people will get to know each other, like even if they are from different areas, they will have this moment to play together, to get to know each other, to basically have fun. And then what else we have? We have birthday celebrations. We had like this baby shower celebration last month. We are always trying to bring new experiences, basically, so we can be the most close as possible. I mean, even though we are distant when it comes to location, but then here we are super close. We are like
living like family, right?
Together. Yeah, totally. So yeah, we do try to always come up with new events and new things to bond, I would say. What else? Let me see what else we have here in this 5 minutes we have left.
Then I have the question of Maria Jose. She said, hello from Peru. I've read that BairesDev is growing so fast. What are the challenges for you?
Wow, this is a
It's
huge
like,
one for 5
it's a
minutes.
huge one.
But yeah, I mean, every area will have their own challenges, of course, but the company itself, it's like keep not only the growth, I would say, but also the quality of the work we've been doing for our clients, for sure, but also internally to keep everybody here still like motivated to help the company grow. So this is like a never ending challenge, I would say, because we need to keep this in mind to keep developing. But I'm trying to sum up here because
Yeah.
we have just a few minutes and we won't be able to go like into all of that. But what do you think? Something to add here?
Well, I will say that apart from the challenges, is that I mean, BairesDev is always being a pioneer, uh, and always been trying like to develop new ideas, how to like fulfill different expectations, like as we were explaining the client's needs, but also like to check the general environment and see, okay, we can bring this and like improve like lives and solutions. So I think like our adaptability is something that will keep us growing, and can facing different challenges that we can like, because eventually we will face different challenges, right? But the way that we can adapt to those and like come with new ideas and solutions, I think that that makes the difference.
Awesome. Well, guys, we tried to cover the biggest amount of questions we could. I would like to thank you everybody for the effort. Also, our amazing team there, like with the typing answers. But before we leave, I want to take this opportunity to tell you, maybe remind you if you already know, but we now have this new feature on our website, the applicant site, which is a live chat. So it's great if you still have questions and maybe we were not able to cover for now, but you can go there in our applicant site, you'll see the live chat button, and you feel free to send all the questions that you still have there. Now I think we don't have nobody online at this time, but then tomorrow, the first time they will be answering all the questions, and during like working hours, when you send a message there, they will be there to promptly answer you. So it's a great tool, and we are encouraging you to use it as much as you need, because our support team, which is Julie's part of, is amazing, and they are there to help you all as well. I can see you have your hand raised, Julie. Go ahead.
Yes, Alberta. First, I'd like to thank you, the team, for inviting me for this webinar. It's an honor to be here sharing a little bit about myself, about my team, about my routine, and of course about the company. So thank you so much for that. And also I'd like to say to our applicants that we know the relevance of this important stage in the lives of people looking for a professional opportunity in the company. So we ensure that everybody has the best experience during our selection process. As you say, we have the chat now. It is open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Argentina time, and everybody is welcome to be there to send your questions. We'll be very glad to help you during this journey. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for that, and thank you for this little chat here, the opportunity to meet the applicants, the questions, and we'll be here for you. Talent support is here for you every time you need anything. And that's because that's what we do here. We try to make it the best experience possible for our applicants. Thank you, guys.
Thank
you.
you. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Bree, for the amazing hosting. Thank you, Feli, for saving your time. I know it's super important for us to have the employer branding manager here with us. I'm sure you'll be developing a lot of great stuff. And well, thank you, of course, the audience, right? We are super glad to have you all here with us, interacting with us. Thank you for not letting us like being here alone. It was great to have you here. And well, thank you on my end. It was amazing to be part of this amazing team.
Thank you, team. Have a great day.
Thank you,
Enjoy
Jimmy, Felipe,
us,
my
join
team.
us. Come to
Thank you,
BairesDev.
audience.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. See you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.